Asians. Okay, that's a really weird way to start a video, but Asian horror movies have a way of getting under my skin that no other like mediums of horror have gone under my skin, because Asian horror movies just they understand horror. And I think a lot of people understand that Asian horror movies are where it's at, because a lot of the biggest horror movies come from Asia. Things like the Ju-on series, which is The Grudge, The Ring, right, also comes from Japan, and some other smaller, lesser known cult classic horror movies like Kairo, right, Pulse, as well as Darkwater. There's also horror movies from other regions like Rigor Mortis, which is from Hong Kong, and then some other Filipino horror movies, which is from Sukob, I think. That should be Filipino. And so horror movies from Asia have been notorious for being scary, because Western horror movies, while there has been a shift in how the tone is handled, they have an over-reliance on jump scares, which I think a lot of us can see coming, right? And so when this game is set in Singapore, that tells me a lot, because the setting also tells you is basically a storytelling, right? Setting already dictates how a story is inherently going to go, right? If a group of kids walk into an abandoned mansion, you know that abandoned mansion is inherently haunted, right? So setting plays a role in how a story is going to be conveyed. So the fact that this game takes place in a school in Singapore is already scary, right? Because again, setting dictates the sort of direction that story is going to go in. And so in the demo of Scarred, you play as a schoolmate. You play as just a school kid, and you have to uncover the secret behind one of your schoolmates before it is far too late. And so yeah, without further ado, I'm really sorry for the non sequitur intro, but without further ado, let's get into the demo of Scarred. Oh boy. Warning, a small percentage of people may experience seizures when exposed to certain lights, patterns, or images, even with no history of epilepsy or seizures. So anyone with epilepsy warnings, please take care. This game is a fictional dramatization inspired by true events. Oh, that bodes well. Singapore, South? Oh, that's...
It's been a month since Olivia disappeared. I never imagined things would turn out like this.
Calvin in the Dream Cage, Chapter 1.
Where the hell am I?
Oh boy, my frames. Okay, there we go. I just need to wait for everything to load. What about you? Lost, read. Notice board. Singapore is a sovereign city-state located on an island in the maritime Southeast Asia, situated just 1 degree north of the equator, approximately 137 kilometers, 85 miles. It lies off the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula. It is bordered by the Straits of Malacca. Am I pronouncing that right? To the west, the Rio Islands of Indonesia to the south, and the South China Sea to the east. Excellent award. Who cut your bangs, girl? I'm sorry. Gloop. Oh, I thought that was hair. I was like, already. I love it when there's hair hanging off the ceiling. Calvin school badge. My badge with my name on it. How? Why is it here? I love how weird the soundtrack is. It's just like people should make more more weird soundtracks, especially in horror games. People try too hard to make it atmospheric when making weird is nice. I can't pronounce this. Xinyi Secondary is a government mixed school near. I don't know what this is. All Mandarin. I can't. Angmokyo Central. I think I Japanese that. With over 1,200 pupils attending this school. The school started in 1982 under the principalship of Mr. Lee. The school moved into its new premises on 20th July 2002 and was officially open. Yeah, okay, that's right. And was officially opened by the Minister of Education on 20th January 2002. Cool. Wait, what? Is the? Wait, if the date was wrong, wouldn't it be 2003? Because then, if it was January, that would be the next year. But then, because that would be a time travel thing. I keep pressing escape. Ventilation systems. Well, I spy with my little eyes the ventilation system is filled with hair, which is wonderful. I always love when ventilation systems have hair in them. Also, I can't jump. Just meant to work out more. But Asian horror movies have really made me scared of Asian girls with long black hair. Well, actually, I kind of like it, but okay, I like it in an aesthetic way because it's like, I'm not gonna make this weird, but like, I like long hair.
Calvin sets the bar high as a shining example of dedication and hard work for everyone to aspire to.
What's going on?
Okay, okay, to not sound weird, I like long hair because it's very aesthetic. Like, there's so many hairstyles you can make with it. And also, like, it just looks really nice if you're drawing it in the wind. It's like, ah, man, because that's how you convey dynamicism in like in drawings, right? You just have long hair, and you indicate the movement of the wind with that, right? So I just love it. It's the weirdest setup for a classroom. Oh, never mind. Oh, so no, never mind. I would like to take that back. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Oh, me too. Me too, pal. Me too. Chess. There's like this weird flicker on the screen. Are you not gonna question that, Calvin? Ew, there's roots everywhere. Like nasty. What the frick am I saying? Help. Yeah, like there's like I don't know if that's like something that's only on my screen, but like there's like occasionally some white dot that flickers around. Monday, violin class. Tuesday, maths. Wednesday, chemistry. Thursday, Mandarin. Friday, A maths. Saturday, violin class. No, where's Sunday? I guess Sunday's just taking a break. I don't like you. Like every time I see like, okay, just to again correct myself. Every time I see like a girl with long black hair in a horror movie, I'm like, okay, that's not good. But like in real life, I'm fine. Just so we're clear, and just so I'm not weird. Rankings. Calvin Ng. Kelly Yuliang. I can't Mandarin, I'm so sorry. David Cha. Calvin Ng. Mark Lee. Calling all Secondary 1 students to join a CCA and earn additional credits. The top 5 CCAs are listed here. Basketball, women's volleyball, theater/dance, music, programming. Can't really do. Oh crap! I keep pressing escape instead of anything else. Missing person, Olivia Lee. Are you perhaps related to the principal? I did not mean to do that. Oh, there's a.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I think you kind of deserve being stuck here. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, okay, Calvin, you kind of deserve this. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was like, oh, what would he do? But yeah, that makes sense. Alright, you know what? I shall walk towards the horror with pride, knowing that Calvin's a dingus. Because he kind of deserves it. Grades determine your future. Ah, classic Asian
What is this?
upbringing. Oh. What? Always A's. Straight A's. Oh, do I have to? Oh, I see. That's a cool effect. I like that.
Wait. You scored a 92 in math. Why are you falling short of 95 and above? Do you have any idea how much we paid for your fusion?
What the fuck was that? And did I just hear his mom's voice?
That's definitely very relatable, man. I understand you. I understand you. Nothing is good enough. And then, you know, so usually when that sort of thing happens, either the kid withstands the pressure and then they excel, or they realize that, oh, nothing is ever going to be good enough, and then they just don't bother with anything. I'm the latter, which is unfortunate. Also, I realized that there are the grades here. So F, E, D, and then all the way to C. So now, honestly, I don't really care about my mom's opinion. Well, I do take it into consideration, but it's like, look, there's no perfection here, so I don't care enough. I'm always not good enough. When will this ever end? It's always more and more. Too much stress. I need to puff, but hiding my cigarette pack in my bag feels too risky. What if Mom finds out by accident? So I hide in the safest place I can think of, between the books in the library. No one would ever look there. I'm sure no one will ever find it. Oh, I never bothered smoking because I also never bothered drinking, just because I'm like, well, I'm also not like, I also want to take care of my body too. Like, as mad as I am, I'm not gonna wreck my body for the sake of that. Recent studies have shown that the passage of time in dreams is the same as in real life. For example, if it takes you 5 minutes to tie your shoelaces in reality, it will feel like the same amount of time in your dreams. 2. It is possible to experience pain in dreams, often triggered by past memories of painful events or experiences. Man, I hate tests so much. Why on earth do we have tests almost every week? Who created such a terrible system? Isn't school supposed to be about learning? Why has it become all about completing assignments and grades? I just want to get out of here. ASAP. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. You and me both. You and me both. I have a little book shrine. Pack of cigarettes. Expensive cigarette pack for a popular brand. I had to show them my fake ID on my phone just to buy it. Add it to inventory. Ooh, your moms could give you a whooping. Why are you going to the female's bathroom?
Huh?
Yeah, this guy smokes and he's also a pervert. And he's also laughing at a missing girl. Alright, never mind. This guy gotta go. This guy gotta go. Oh. Calvin's phone. My phone. One of the few escapes I have from it all. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You can't deserve that. Why the hell are you recording someone? What are you doing? What the?
Let go.
Were you just recording someone show? What is wrong with you? Oh no, because you're taking a video. Oh, you're okay. No, all right, no. I'm coming.
Is this Rex?
Yeah, no, never mind. You deserve this. I'm not gonna lie, man. You can't deserve this. Let me out.
I couldn't get out.
Yeah, of course, it's metal bars, my guy. I was smoking in my usual place, the alley at the back of the canteen. Then I saw this girl. She is being sneaky. She noticed me at the staircase, and then she was adjusting it. I should have recorded it down. It was truly shocking. I managed to track her down and found out her name is Olivia. Maybe this could be fun if I record it in my phone and show it to her. Oh, you're just, okay. You're just...
Olivia?
The world saw the real me. Oh, is that so? So, ow, my eardrums. Oh, he's gonna get choked by the hair. You can't deserve that, man. You can't deserve that. Yeah. You stay there. Yeah, you go, girl. Actually, well, she's... honestly, chances are... Oh no. Oh. I see. Yeah, okay. So chances are, what happened is that he took the video of Olivia showering and he used his leverage against her and did some not good stuff, I assume. Well, obviously, because this guy's just a scumbag through and through. And then I assume then the video somehow went around and she was like, my life is over. And I assumed that she took her own life, because that's usually how it goes with Asian horror movies, because ghosts in Asian horror movies are like like they are grudges, right? That's usually how it goes. And so I assumed that then then the dad was like, okay, let me trap these two in hell, because that loops back to the opening sequence, right? It loops back to the opening sequence where the dad was like, all right, never mind, you know what, screw these two kids, they caused my baby girl to just take her own life. I'm just gonna sick her ghost on them. Right? And so I assume that's what happened. And then, honestly, I can't even be mad about that. These two deserve it. These two absolutely deserve it. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. And so that was the demo of Scarred. I wouldn't say it's anything too special. I mean, I've definitely seen this sort of thing before. I mean, I think just in terms of, I think it's really hard to make a horror game that really scares me just because I've seen it all before already. Yeah. Yeah. But you can definitely tell there are a lot of Asian horror vibes in this just from the long black hair, right? Right, just the when the characters probably assuming taking their own lives, right? A grudge forming, and then just the ritual at the start, right? So there are a lot of Asian horror movie vibes in this game, which I appreciate, right? Obviously, you can't fully capture all of the essence just because of the fact that it's a game, right? I think game and movies and film are two very different mediums, and you can't necessarily translate one. You can't always translate one medium to the other well, right? But I'm fine with this, right? If this was a horror movie, I would be like 100% fine with it. I just don't think it would be anything too special, right? And you could, yeah, again. But I do really like the vibes of this game. I really do. But yeah. It's always funny because sometimes I always end up rooting for ghosts, especially if they've been wronged in Asian horror movies because they're curses, right? They're grudges, and so I'm like, yeah, you know what? Get your revenge. They deserve it. But then when that grudge spirals out of control, I'm like, never mind. Step back a bit. But in this case, it's absolutely justified. So yeah. Now I am scared of the scissors. Why are there scissors in the title? Don't tell me she took her own life with scissors, because I'll be scared. Oh boy. Is there a bonus section? No bonus section in this. Voice actors. Alright. But yeah. Teacher. Oh, I see. Interesting. So the teacher is, I assume, Calvin's mother. Fascinating. Huh. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for the demo of Scarred. I'm interested in the full game. I am interested in the full game just because it does have a lot of vibes that I look forward to in an Asian horror movie, but except it's in game form. I just don't know about the amount of jump scares. I mean, there's been, how many jump scares has it been? Like maybe one or two, I would say, in this game, which is fine, right? But again, I don't think jump scares are that scary. But yeah, I think if the hair suddenly started moving at certain parts, I've been like, oh, okay, that's not great. Because in the horror movies, hair is used a lot more dynamically, right? Where like you have a character exploring a building and suddenly they have hair felt on their shoulders and they're like, right, their breath hitches and you're like, oh, it's right above, and they have to look up, right? So there are certain instances where you can't really replicate that because there's just you can't feel anything. You can't, I mean, in certain instances, I guess maybe like hair could like appear across your screen and you're like, oh, that's not good. Right? So maybe some more playing around with that would have been really cool, but that's fine. But I think that about wraps up for me today. Thanks for hanging out with me. This has been the demo for Scarred. And so yeah, hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. And stay away from any creepy ghost girls with long black hair that covers their face, because you're probably going to die if you come across one. Also, don't do anything bad or else you'll be cursed by said long black haired girl. So stay proper citizens, treat people well, and all that stuff. I don't know how it became this, but yeah. Bye bye, take care, and see you guys next time. Bye.